Um, right, good morning, sir. Today I'll be presenting my proposal defense. My title for this proposal is a furniture design, traditional Chinese contemporary console table design. Okay, for the introductions, the traditional Chinese furniture is in the leading position of the world's furniture market. This elaborate structure, skillful patterns, and a multi-function design, and it makes Chinese furniture has a high appreciation value around the world. Okay, the font of Chinese furniture is involved along three instincts, back to 1000 BC, based on the frames and panel kiosk and the bamboo construction techniques. And Chinese home furniture currently involved independently of Western furniture into many similar forms, including chairs, tables, stools, canapés, beds, and sofas. The characteristics of the Chinese furniture in the past dynasty are not only through the evolutions of the historical period, but also in the numbers of existing furniture of Ming and Qing dynasties. So this makes the furniture is one of my topic and the cultural heritage that will be carried throughout these studies. For the problem statements from this for this research topic is that first is lack of the cultural context and always forgotten of the historical of Chinese aesthetics value towards the Chinese furniture industrial nowadays. Second is a misunderstanding of the using materials of constructing Chinese furniture. And the third one is the ignorance of the interaction of people emotion concept towards the Chinese furniture. Research questions. The first one is what's the best appearance in constructing a table, which is in turn the elements of choosing materials, shapes and form, colors, perception towards the user. And what's the important elements that apply on the behavioral levels towards the user, which in turn of the functionality and economic, safety and user friendly. And lastly is how does the Chinese traditional cultural context value be applied on nowadays contemporary Chinese table design. The objective is the first to identify the important elements in constructing a table based on the aesthetic values toward the user. Second is to analyze the behavioral level of user toward the functionality of the existing table. To propose a traditional Chinese contemporary console table design throughout this study. And the last one is to validate a user perception towards the concept of a Chinese contemporary console table design. The scope of study will be focusing on the relationship between the customers who's looking for home decorations and the owner who owns the Chinese furniture in their home. And this study also focusing on the behavioral level of the user towards the Chinese contemporary table design. Yeah. And in the meanwhile also be carrying out what suits the best appearance in constructing a console table design through this the element, the materials, shapes, colors and size. And the last is the significance of study is to acknowledge a better understanding of the cultural context values of the existing traditional Chinese furniture, and to carry out the ways to enhance the interaction between the behavioral levels of the user and the traditional Chinese contemporary table design. In addition, the interaction is so crucial in this modern age area because this study will be involving in improving the quality and the aesthetic values of the traditional Chinese contemporary tables. Besides that, this study also helped to improve the commercial values of the traditional Chinese furniture. So this is the existing table on the market currently. As you can see, it's all based on the cultural context for the Chinese furniture that have been collected from the online. So that's all from me. Thank you.